In this video we will go over how to create a dummy turnitin assignment along with a real turnitin assignment. So we'll cover how to do our dummy assignment first. Obviously I make sure my editing is turned on, and I scroll down to the topic I would like to put my dummy turnitin assignment in. I go to add an activity and choose turnitin assignment from the drop down menu. Okay, so obviously I want to let the students know that this is the dummy assignment, so I give it the appropriate name. And in the instructions it's probably worthwhile putting in some text that explains the purpose of this dummy assignment. So I have some text at the ready which I'll now copy and paste in. So this text that I've just copied in just lets the students know that this is a dummy run. The assignments are not stored in the institution repository, and it's just to really let them get experience of using the software. Now what we'll do is we'll just go through the settings that need to be adjusted slightly for this form of assessment. So first off, you can adjust the number of parts that the students can upload, so they can upload up to 5 parts for their assignment. However, it probably requires 1, just leave it at 1. This is the size of the maximum file that the students can upload. It's currently, the limit is 20 megabytes. Anonymous marking no, because this is a dummy run for the students, so you don't need to worry about that. Leave the originality reports on so students can see their work when compared to other sources. To coincide with university policy, leave late submissions as yes. Have generate reports immediately, this could just be left as is. For the store students' papers, select no repository, because in this instance normally you would want to select institutional repository, but in this case, because it's just a dummy run, this is a dummy turnitin assignment, we just have no repository selected. The other settings can be left as yes. Generally for exclude small matches, we tend to have either 10 words, or if you're doing it by percentages, 1%. The other settings can be left as is. So with that done, we'll just go to save and return to module. So with the settings now adjusted in Moodle, we'll now just go over and quickly set or edit the settings within our turnitin assignment should we require to do so. So what you can do is you can adjust the due date and the post date. Just for reference, the due date, well I'll actually go over the dates now. The start date is when the turnitin assignment will be available to students within Moodle. The due date normally within a turnitin assignment, this is when the papers are due by, this is when students have to submit by, and the post date is when the lecturer will make the marks available to students. But in order to alter these dates, we click the edit icon just to the right hand side of the screen. It looks like a small yellow pencil. Okay, so you can see whatever start date that's today. But let's say I wanted to give the students a bit more time. In order to change the due date, I just go to the drop down menus and just select the date I want. So I'm going to give them a month roughly, or just give them over a month. And then if you want, you can have the post date as the exact same if you want, or usually the post date has to be within 4 weeks to coincide with university policy. So it's up to yourself what you want for the post date, but generally no more than 4 weeks. So again, in this instance, I'm just going to make the post date the same case, or the same date as the due date. And then submit that. You'll get this screen. This is just Moodle synchronizing with Turnitin. With that done, that concludes our section on creating a dummy Turnitin assignment.